Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I'm Sign1News anchor Jaydeep Gore. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. You are looking at a historic moment in disability and American history. This video is from 33 years ago, on July 26, 1990, when former President George H.W. Bush officially signed the Americans with Disabilities Act, the ADA, into law. The landmark legislation ensured the protection of the civil rights for people with disabilities in the areas of employment, public services, private entities, and telecommunications. Celebrations, rallies, and proclamations took place all over the country, including in Atlanta. The nonprofit group Showability hosted a full day of education, inspiration, and entertainment to honor the ADA anniversary. Dozens of people turned out to celebrate, fellowship, and to be reminded the fight to protect disability rights is still needed today. If you or someone you know is taking the drugs Ozempic or Wegovy for weight loss and diabetes, listen up. Doctors say they are seeing cases of stomach paralysis in patients who took the popular medication. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has gotten similar reports. Ozempic and Wegovy both utilize a drug that mimics a natural hormone that slows the passage of food through the stomach. That helps patients feel fuller longer. But some doctors are concerned the drugs may cause or worsen stomach paralysis in some patients, which can lead to excessive vomiting. The FDA says more research is needed because it has been unable to determine if the medications were the cause of the vomiting or if it may have been caused by a different issue. The maker of the drugs say it has been extensively studied. It has been used safely for years to treat diabetes and obesity, and the majority of stomach side effects are mild to moderate and don't last long. The Writers Guild of America went on strike in May. SAG-AFTRA went on strike earlier this month. Now, the strikes are impacting other forms of entertainment. Some Jeopardy game show champs say they will not be competing until the writer's strike is resolved. Jeopardy's team of writers come up with the clues read by the host. Jeopardy host Mayim Bialik is a member of SAG-AFTRA, so she is also on strike. In the music world, rapper Snoop Dogg has canceled 2 concerts in solidarity with the writers and actors on strike. The concerts were set for October 20th and 21st at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles. The rap superstar announced the cancellations on Instagram, saying it's due to the uncertainty of when the strikes will be over. In 2021, a researcher named Nina Patel published a blog post detailing her experience of sexual harassment and sexual assault in the Metaverse. Since then, she says she's received death threats and hateful messages in real life. Patel says she knows many other women have experienced sexual harassment and sexual assault in the Metaverse, and it could be getting worse. Virtual war researchers say on one of the most popular social VR apps, an incident of harassment occurred roughly every 7 minutes. They recorded incidents of abuse directed at young girls by adults, including sexually explicit insults, racial, misogynistic, and homophobic harassment. VR Chat told CNN they have put measures in place to address harassment, such as personal space tools. And they're working hard to make VR Chat a safe and welcoming place for everyone. They say predatory and toxic behavior has no place on our platform. After Patel shared her story, Meta implemented default safety bubbles in Horizon worlds. These bubbles prevent other avatars from getting too close to yours. If you recall, President Biden's dog, Major, had to be moved out of the White House last year after being involved in several biting incidents. Now, according to a Secret Service email, the Biden's other dog, Commander, has been involved in several biting incidents at the White House and at the Biden's home in Delaware. The emails were obtained through Freedom of Information Act requests by the conservative group Judicial Watch. The messages show Commander was involved in 10 incidents, including one that required an officer to go to the hospital. Commander is now getting obedience training. The White House said the Bidens are working through new training for their pet. Commander arrived at the White House in 2021. "37-year-old actress Raven-Symone made a shocking announcement on a recent episode of the podcast she hosts with her wife. She believes she's psychic. If you recall, the character in her popular TV show, That's So Raven, was also psychic. Symone says she can't see the future as clearly as her TV character. But she says she feels she can tap into energy fields around her that allow her to feel things that have happened or will happen to her in another dimension. She does admit she is skeptical of fortune tellers, but she believes she is connected to spirit guides. Interesting. And please take a moment today to send some love to Sign1News anchor Christopher D. Johnson. It's his birthday today. From your entire Sign1News family, happy birthday, CJ. We hope your day is filled with good friends, good food, and lots of cake. Give me some. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku. Happy birthday, CJ.